Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Station Silicon Valley. In the last video, we played Jungle Jumps, and we somehow managed to get everything in there. And now it's time to play Evo's Escape, which is quite possibly the hardest of the bonus levels that we've played so far. Listen up! In this zone, there's a long line of obscure puzzles to solve, deadly traps to negotiate, an idol to steal, a big rolly rock to avoid. Really? But as soon as the level starts, you have no control of Evo. Evo just looks around, finds a chameleon that he can take control of, and then he just runs off. From here, Dan finds this little flying camera thing that can fire a whole bunch of projectiles. And from here you can use a control stick to move the camera, shoot with A, and speed up with B. And from here, you're basically playing an on-rail shooter. And to get through this, you have to score over 12,000 points, which is not an easy feat. As a result, I am going to have to play this and then do post-commentary to show off how I did it, because this can be pretty hard. Be right back.
Throughout the level, you'll want to hold the A button the whole time and never hold B. You want to shoot as many things as possible, and speeding the camera up will not help much in that regard. The fact that you don't have a target reticle does not make things any easier, so you'll be left holding the fire button down the entire time, while moving the camera at the one speed that's way too fast, hoping for all the best the entire time. If only you could hold a shoulder button like the R button to move more slowly and fine-tune aiming, but alas, you cannot. If you can shoot down a chameleon or two at the beginning, that will help out handily. Same goes for the hyenas shortly after the start. The chameleons, worth 500 points, the racing hyenas, worth 200 points, and the non-racing hyenas that walk on all fours, worth 100 points, are all pretty hard to hit. And the more points you get in the early going, the better off you are going to be. If you see any weapons crates, shoot them down to get the ammo indicated for a brief amount of time. You'll need the missiles to take out all the piranhas in the two water locations, as they will net you 500 points each, and you can get a lot of points in these two sections before you're back to shooting the default arrows. The explosion radius from the missiles really helps. You'll want to take out both of the racing turtles. The racing turtles are 500 points each, and while shooting them down is not easy, it is not impossible either. Those points are going to make quite a bit of difference. And here's the other section where you can shoot down piranhas. Compared to the first section, it's a little harder to shoot down all the fish. So, again, you want to shoot as many down as you can when possible, and use the explosion radius of the missiles to the best of your ability before you're sent back to the arrows. At the shooting range section, stick to the lowest part where all the hyenas are. You can still shoot down all of the hyenas and still avoid everything and still pass. Getting the double arrow shot here is essential, as you can shoot down the hyenas in less time, and as a result, shoot down more hyenas. As you can see, the double arrow shot Huge difference. Shoot down both elephants. They're slow and easy to shoot, and they'll net you 200 points apiece. It's not much, but it's easy and it's something. So you definitely don't want to miss them. The hippos here are worth 100, while the gorillas are worth just a little bit more. I wasn't able to shoot one down in this run, but I have shot them down in other runs, and I believe they're worth at least 200. So, again, not much, but every single target you take out, all those points, little by little, every little bit is going to help. You need as many points as you can muster in every section just so you can clear this stage. And getting more points early on makes the later sections even easier. Now we're going to see some lions. They're worth 300 points each. If you can shoot a few down, more power to you. You'll definitely want to be able to do just that. I was able to shoot down at least 2. And I wish I shot down that third one. I mean, he was right there, but again, the way that this was programmed, not the best in the world. You also want to get these missiles near the end because you'll be shooting down a few more chameleons, and you want to make sure you shoot them all down. They're 500, and they can be hard to hit, but at least they don't turn invincible, or invisible, rather, and you'll be closer to them, which makes them easier to hit. You want to shoot down these 2 birds, too. The 2 birds are worth 1,000 points each. And these 2 birds can definitely be the difference between you getting the boss battle and doing this all over again. And I got 12,100 points. That is the exact minimum you need to get the boss battle with Evo. If you get exactly 12,000 or anything less due to how the game is coded, the game wanting to look for any score above 12,000, you won't be able to get the boss battle. Thankfully, the boss battle isn't hard. Evo's chameleon body leaves a footprint trail even though he's invisible. And as long as you just keep moving the camera and holding the A button, you'll be able to beat this. The boss battle doesn't end until you take out Evo. So you have that going for you compared to the actual target practice minigame that we've had to go through. I find it amazing that I had like a whole 1 hour section, a whole 1 hour to do this, and I couldn't do it in 1 hour. But then I took a few days off from it, more than a few days off from it, rather. Did it on the first try, and I got Evo's robot legs. And just like that, actually it's the arms, not the legs. Oh, amazing. We now have Evo's arms back. We need to get the legs in the desert, but we have to get through the desert first, starting with Fun in the Sun, and we'll be taking that on the next video. So join me next time where we take on the first level in the desert world. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!